Oh man, well whatever turd I was sniffing has been flushed. The turds that I was sniffing earlier have been very well flushed, so I'm very happy about that. Tennessee absolutely dominates Missouri in the second half. Missouri got an early touchdown to score in the third quarter to make it 28-24, but after that, 38 points in a row, straight up domination on each and every end of the football. Tennessee, for the second year in a row, has put a 60 bomber on Missouri. Josh Heupel has played Eli Drinkwitz 2 times and is so far is 2 for 2 and putting up 60 on Missouri. And all the talk about, oh, Missouri's defense is much better than it is last year. 14th ranked defense in the nation, right? Right? Yeah, okay. We're gonna get a hangover from the Georgia game. Nah, not happening. Tennessee just outright absolutely whoops the crap out of a terrible Missouri team, which, granted, Missouri put up a good fight. They didn't, they didn't go out and just die. They didn't go out and get absolutely dominated for 4 quarters. It was a close game. It was a single score game in the third quarter. Not a lot of teams can say that. Kentucky can't say that, speaking of. I completely forgot about that. Did you know? I just want to let you know this. Did you guys know? Listen up. This is great. Vandy has not won an SEC game since, if I'm correct about this, October of 2019. At least till today. Kentucky. Oh boy. Will Levis still the number 1 draft pick overall, though? I don't know. You tell me. Anyway, what a great day for the Tennessee Vols. Had me scared, honestly, going into the half. I honestly thought Tennessee was getting ready to have a hangover, but then Tennessee comes out and absolutely dominates on all fronts. We're still struggling on the defensive side of the ball, which is a significant problem that we need to get under control sooner or later, especially third down stops. We're struggling to stop anybody on third down, and that's a really big issue that we need to get under control immediately. Other than that, though, Tennessee offense came out, fired up, firing on all cylinders. Once that pass to Jalen Hyatt happened, everything else was set in stone. Tennessee, on every single possession, came out and dominated on all fronts. Ran the ball really good, threw the ball really good. Even Joe Milton had 2 absolute bombs. Joe Milton in 2 plays had more than Will Levis in 4 quarters. More yards than Will Levis in 4th quarters. Ain't that something? Ain't that a something? Well, yeah, anyway, though, Tennessee just absolutely fries Missouri, put up 66 on them. And not only is that a great win for us, but it's an impressive win for the playoff committee, and hopefully they'll take consideration into that when they look at our resume. So, yeah, big game and a big W for Tennessee. We're looking forward to next week. We got to go into Columbia to play South Carolina. So we'll have to see how that plays out. But, yeah, glad I can relax for the rest of the day. Just watch some football, see how things play out. Got some big games coming up. A lot of big games have gone through. Oklahoma moving down to 5-5 after losing to West Virginia. That's one thing to take account of. Sheesh. That's bad for them. Ohio State. Oh, my goodness. It was raining. It was snowing, and they were able to function. So you can throw that one out. LSU had a lot of a scare. They were in a bad situation, but luckily Arkansas fumbled and gave LSU the W, so they move up to 8-2, and at this point have pretty much clinched the SEC. Have pretty much clinched the SEC West. Alabama, there's no hope for Bama to bounce their way back in. That's not happening now. Any miracle scenario they could have dreamed of, they can stop that now. So yeah, shout out to LSU on that regard. Unless if they lose to A&M on the last week of the season, which I find to be doubtful. I think LSU is pretty much into the play, or not the playoffs, but the SEC championship. That's what I was looking for. How about Purdue knocking off Illinois? That's kind of a big one right there. I expected Illinois to win this one, and Purdue came out and got the win. My pick'ems are doing really, really good this week because a lot of teams that nobody expected to win, but I expected to win in the off season, are actually winning today. So yeah. Anyway, Kentucky lost to Vandy. Do you know that was Vandy's first ranked win since I believe 2017 against Kansas State, right before the annual beatdown that Alabama gave them? But still, that's a pretty big win for Clark Lee and Vandy, all things considered. That is a huge statement W right there. Getting an SEC win for the first time since 2019, a ranked win for the first time since 2017. There's a possibility Clark Lee might actually be moving this team in the right direction. They're nowhere near like Tennessee or Georgia, but that's still a really big maneuver for Vandy. And now now they're not like going to finish, I have no idea what's going on in there. I'm hearing a lot of jumble in the background. Anyway, though, yeah. Big game for Tennessee coming up later down the line with South Carolina. Then we got Vandy to finish out the season. With that win against Missouri, it just sets things in stone. What a great win on Senior Day. Shout out to our seniors. Shout out to the team. Shout out to the Vols. We got to move on to next week and just do the same thing that we did here. And we're all guaranteed to make the college football playoffs. So until then, hoping for another big W down the line. And go Vols. Glad we cleaned up our act like I thought we would. And as always, power to Tardaria. PPD.